all, in this video I am going to explain how to create a structure which consisting array within structure, and then how to create array of structure variables. So this is a structure definition. Here I am created one structure named student, and it consisting three data members, and one is student name, gender, and this will show you, these two lines will show you array within structure, because we have created two arrays within a structure. So now the student name is of type string, so it will take array of characters, and it can take maximum of 45 characters. And then gender is also for type string. Here it can hold 10 characters maximum. And the third data member of my structure student is age, which is of type integer. So in this main function, so I declared array of structures. So actually why we are declaring array of structure is, so whenever I want to access 10 student information, or else I want to store 10 records, 10 students records. So it is difficult to me to create structures, 10 structures like S1, S2, S3, S4, S5, S6, S7, S8, S9 and S10. And it is also difficult to read 10 times the same information. I can repeat the same statements 10 times. And I want to display again the same thing. I can repeat the same thing again, and it is difficult to me. So what I am trying to do is, I can create an array of structure variables so that I can simplify the code. So here in this line, it will show you how we are creating an array of structures. So that is, here I am created 5 variables of type student. And we all know arrays are used for creating the similar information, for grouping a similar information. Here I am creating 5 variables of type student only. So because of that, I can created one student structure here. So now here I am declaring one local variable I, which I am using later in my for loop. So here I am written one printf statement, so which prompt the user please enter the student information. So I can use \n. For the next line, it will display the next contents. So here it is a for loop, because I want to access 5 students information, or I want to read 5 students records. So whenever we use a concept of arrays, we can use for loop for reading the array of contents. So I can use here for loop for I0, I less than 5, because I am written 5 here because I have only 5 records, and I plus plus. So now I am prompting the user, please enter the student name, and I can read, because this is of string, I can use simply %s, and we don't use any ampersand symbol for reading the string. So that I am simply writing s of I dot s name for reading student name, s of I dot gender for reading gender, and here age is of type integer, so that I can use an ampersand symbol, ampersand s of I dot age. So in this way I can use printf and scanf statements for reading the input from the keyboard, and after that I want to display the same thing on my console. So for that I just given these 3 statements, like I want to display like a heading the students information are, and after that in for loop again I am written printf statements to display the student data members. So here initially I is 0, so 0 is less than 5, the condition is true, so that it will display the first student record. Because in arrays concept, always the index starts from 0 and ends with n minus 1. So in my for loop, I start my loop with 0. So it will take s of 0th record as a first record. And after displaying these 3 contents of the first record, now I value is incremented, it becomes to 2. 2 less than 5, again the condition is true. So again it will display the second record, that is s of 1. And again I increment, now it becomes to 2. So 2 less than 5, the condition is true. Again it will display s of 2 record. Again I increments, it becomes 3. 3 less than 5 condition true. So it will display my fourth record s of 3. Again I increments, it becomes 4. 4 less than 5 as the condition is true. So like that it will display my fourth record. That is of my last record of 5. So it will display me. So after that again my I is incremented and becomes to 5. 5 less than 5 the condition fails and the loop is exited. So in this way it will show me the 5 records of my students, and this is the return 0 as the last statement because I define my main function as an integer. So now I'll show you how it is executed. So it will ask me the first student name. So I'll provide my first student name is Gauri, gender as female, and age I'll provide it as 18 years. And it will ask me for the second record. I'll provide my second record as name Ravi, gender as male, age 21. So again it will ask me for the third record. So I'll provide Lakshmi, gender is female, age 20. Yes. And it will ask me for the fourth record. So I'll provide Devi, gender female, and then age 20. So fifth record, Karthik, male, age is 21. So it will show me the output. The student's information are, the name of the student is Gauri, gender is female, age is 18, Ravi, male, 21, Lakshmi, female, 20, Devi, female, 20, and Karthik, male, 21. So in this way we can create a structure which consisting array within structure and array of structures concept. Thank you.